Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Times Cryptic crossword being published on the 1st of September 2025. It's a Monday. Monday puzzles tend to be a bit easier, which is why I'm having a go at it. I think I've got a shot at completing it maybe. I have been doing some in the book actually recently, so I'm hopefully improving at them, but I don't know. There's only one way to find out what it's like, and that's to reset the timer and crack on. What goes with endless fear? Encapsulated by current criticism. What goes with endless fear? By current criticism. Dodgy dealer, bowling top people over. Bowling B. Was it a B at the end? Let's put B there as well. Top people are the knobs. Bomb. Dodgy dealer. Can't think what it is. Driver to a claim restricting a disturbance. Driver to a claim restricting a disturbance. I thought that's probably looking for a word meaning disturbance with an A in it. Could it be driver? Could that be an anagram indicator? To a claim would be 7 letters. Could be. Disturbance would be don't know. Explosive women at matches in the aisles. Explosive women, is that an anagram? Women at matches. Tests. Women. W-I-W. West Indies. Windies. Fade away very quietly with end of the port. Fade away very quietly is PP with an E. Is that Dieppe? Yes, it is. For a Dieppe is the port. Okay. Banks ideal after change. That could be an anagram. Banks ideal. Split up into smaller units. Split up to smaller units is to dis. I'm going to go with dis something. Can't think what it'll be though. I'm not going to write it down yet. Keen on being at home with set of books around. So in oint, nope. En nint. Set of books around at home. What's this? New form of heat pump. Could be. Not widely established. So it looks like an anagram or of heat pump, not. Widely established is in the. I'm going to write that down one now. Heat pump, not. Which there's no in on the heat pump, not. Let's get rid of the. I'm sure the is correct on the pat on the pum. That doesn't work. Put on the map. Okay, put on the map. Right. So what's this done? What's this done to set of books around? Will be NT. Is that just into? Turning around is that way. Keen is into. Fair enough. Got there eventually. Girl suffering alongside Jack. Jail. Girl. J for Jack. Ale is suffering. Ill. Now, it's more like it. Stoppage, restart somehow involves workers. Somehow could be a hidden word. I think it's more likely to be an anagram somehow of restart and then put ant in the middle, which looks like it would have to go there. Stoppage would be a can't be a restaurant. I keep wanting to put restaurant in there, can't be. Join forces is to enrol as side promoted. Surely that's an up for promoted. Join forces as side. Forces could be the Royal Navy, the Army. Something up. Plants vitality, begin with P. Pepper. Doesn't fit, not enough letters. Right, the cunning strategies ending divine rule. The cunning strategies ending divine rule. Strategy ending is Y, I suppose. We're looking at an anagram of well, cunning could be an anagram indicator, in which case the would be divine rule. Can't think what that is, some kind of something goddish, theism or something. South Americans, maybe SA, support back for huge numbers reportedly. South Americans. It's SUS. Suspenders, huge numbers. Sus. Come back that one. Right, suffering from severe cold. Greek character encounters doctor. I assume that's MB, should I say? Num, new. New goes in there quite happily. Chair's fresh prop is so shaky. Chairs is 6, fresh is 5, prop is more than that. Fresh prop is 9 and is so. Chair, something ship, isn't it? Professorship, I think that is. Ooh. Let's look at the downs. Okay, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 definites and a couple more maybe. Drug, Emma suffering with the pain. One presumes that will be an anagram of the pain Emma, which will be for drug, which will be a names of drugs. Antihistamine, anti-inflammatory. There is an anti in there. Anti, which would leave me HEP Emma, but I've got Jill there, so that doesn't really work. I'm going to lose that from it. That it's very shouldn't, I think. Drug, medication, don't know. Right, protect cold, maiden, maybe. Cold could be C. Maiden, castle, maiden. Take that out. Protect is to class. Protect lass, maybe. Wouldn't have thought so. End up entertaining a super fellow in parts of southern Europe. End up. So just an anagram of end up super. No, because that's too many letters. Unless it's an anagram of end with super F in it, which it could be. Which would be a fellow in the part. Well, super fellow part of southern Europe would be anywhere in Portugal, Spain, Italy, the Balkans, Greece, and one or two other places. Collect are primarily associated with church services. Well, church services are masses, aren't they? So yeah, collects are associated with church to give services. I think that's probably CE. Don't know why. Collects. Ace. Services are not coming to me. One young man penning one long poem. Iliad, I suppose. I lad. Yep. Ditched female, maybe. Shakes, not half. Is male displaying bigotry. So is that's an ism, isn't it? Is male, right. Shakes, not half. Suggests Kes, I suppose. Kesism. Ditched female, maybe. F. Bigotry would be sure. Ditched female. Is that an F? Ditched female. Does that mean put female upwards? Shakes, not half, maybe. Shakes, not half, so I can either put, I think it has to be KES because the E from Dieppe fitting there. Let's go on to Bond and M avoiding prison sentence. Term. Tie. Prison sentence is life. You know, we get a term which would be TER for without the M on it, but prison sentence. I think M, let's take M out of prison sentence, but okay. Oh, there's a new form of heat pump, at least I got that. Buddhism monk with musical city instrument going about US city. Buddhist monk is a going about New York City. Is that an L? I want it to be to cello. Buddhist monk. Or I'm actually looking at such as the Lama. Just trying to think of that terrible song. Do you know the way to whatever it was? Do you know the way to something or other? Gone now. Would that be right? With musical instruments going around. So that was Llama. Salamalo. I don't think that really comes up. I'll leave Llama there for a minute. I'm not convinced. Perhaps vending machine is getting spender confused outside. Perhaps vending machine is. So let's put an is into an anagram of spender, which is dispenser. Dispenser with two E's. Okay. What may be observed in spiritual settings? Seances, seances, spiritual settings of seances. What may be observed? C's A-N-C in there. Not convinced that's seances, but we'll keep going from there. Plants vitality. Vitality prune? I don't think so. Right, top section of tree farm. Is that ranch? Ranch and branch, yeah, I guess. So, yeah, ranch. And rebuke artist on, that's a rap, okay, that gets rid of that theory that I wanted that to be essay. What's this again? South Americans, reportedly huge numbers. So we've got support, backs, that was a B, plants, vitality. Support is back. Backs. Back. I'm going with that being sales, aren't I? Maybe not. Let's go back to the top and see what we've got. Oh, right. What goes with endless fear? Encapsulated by current criticism. I've got no idea there, really, at this moment. Dodgy dealer, bowling. Let's put that. Dodgy dealer is a wide boy, off a daily. Could be a card sharp of some sort. Bowling is, well, bowling is that B or not? Not sure about that. Was it bowl? Okay, let's go from there. Driver to a claim. To a claim restricting. No. This one. Explosive woman at matches in the aisles. Women, sorry. Matches in the aisles. No. Bank's ideal after change. Spoken to. You would have thought it was an ED word, really. Bank's ideal. What did I base there? Oh, church. Let's go down the route of that being an ED word. And bank's ideal. Not seeing that one. Let's go down to this one. Stoppage. Restart somehow. Involves. Somehow involves workers. Workers are normally hands or ants. Stoppage. Restart somehow. I'm assuming that's an ism. We just make that a meant probably. Or as you meant. The other possibility, this one here. The cutting strategy. Ending divine rule. I'm going to get that, to be fair. Don't think that's right. The cutting strategy, sorry. I feel like there's a Y there for the theocracy. Can't be theocracy, can it? Theo. Cunning. Okay, literally the. I'll leave that like that. I'm not convinced by it, but South Americans, so still look at that one. This was joined forces as side. Team up. Okay, team up. Makes sense. So that means the llama probably is. Okay. US city. I mean, I'm normally okay on US cities. Can't be the Alamo. Amarillo. That's what I was thinking of. And that doesn't fit anyway. Amarillo. Would that fit? I don't think it can. Assuming llama is in the right place, and it probably is because of that L and that M. What can I go around there? Viola. It's not many. It's not many. Oh. Cello. I can't think of any US cities unless it's literally one that's unless that is in the wrong place. This was an IE, wasn't it? Drug Emma with the pain. Amphetamine. Get me. Mine. Okay. Amphetamine it is. I think that's about right for the anagram. Oh, trying to get rid of that. There we are. Dodgy dealer is a spiv, which makes it a VIP. Good. Okay, that went easily, suddenly. Protect is to cover. Maiden over, yep. Explosive women at matches. Explosive. Kaboom. In the aisles. There's a bit more of my potential anagram. I can't really start with a K. I would say that's my only really thing. Could be an anked though. Slab at balkanised. I think that's balkanised, isn't it? Balkanised. Let's see if that. I'm going to tick that back. B-A-L-K. I've got rid of one of the A's. N-I-S. Balkanised. Yeah, that's a good typical word I often use actually these days. Not. Kazoo. Kalamazoo. Okay. Kalamazoo it is. Got no idea about Kalamazoo, but South Americans, Brazilians, Brazil. Some Americans are Brazilians. Is it just Brazilians? Support, Brazilians. Okay. Yep. Pulse. Vitality is pulse. I don't know what this is. Or rather, just looking at that T. Don't know if that is actually right there. I think theocracy is really the word, but put on the map. Heat pump has to be an H in there somewhere, so that has ending divine rule. I should feel fairly comfortable with all the other answers I've put there. So, what was this again? This is an anagram, wasn't it? Oh no, it was that. Right. What goes with endless fear? Dread. Encapsulated by current. Is that an amp? Current? Is that amps? Voltage? Criticism is a rap. This one, bond and M. Bond is time. So I thought tie when I was reading it before and just couldn't twig that was time without the M in it. Drive to a claim restricting A. So that pretty much gets rid of my theory there's an anagram there. I need an A though in there somewhere. Ditched female. Dickensian. Displaying bigotry would be. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it would be. This was the thing on it. Stoppage. Resumement. Let's have a look at this one. What may be observed in spiritual settings? I don't know, that's right there, do I? I don't know what to do with the cunning though. I think the needs to be there really. Arch, thearchy. Arch is cunning and Y. Yeah, okay. What may be observed in spiritual settings? Right, candles, something like that. T, something A, something S. Something teams, tans. Apart from, I mean, I'm fairly sure that's an ism, based on the clue. I really want that to be mant for workers. Because if it isn't, then I'd have to, unless it's different type of stoppage, curtailment. Oh, maybe workers are men. Because I think it has a mant or a ment there. Restart. Okay, that's okay, because then I can have restart, can't I? What do I want? Restart. Rerast. Another T. Stoppage tree. Treatment. No. So I've got restart is 7 letters. Men, I think, is the right word there. Sort of got RE. I need another R. Arrestment. Arrestment fits, which makes this. I don't know. What's happening in spiritual settings? It's just going to be rituals, I suppose. Go with rituals, fair enough. This one, parts of Europe, fair enough. End up entertaining super fellow. It's likely to be an NIA, isn't it? Let's be honest. Bosnia-Herzegovina. I think that's got a few too many letters. I need 9 letters. I've got Portugal, Catalonia. Why would Catalonia fit? If it is Catalonia. Entertaining super fellow. I can't see any reason for that to be Catalonia, really. I mean, the wordplay isn't that hard today. I mean, it's not been easy, but what goes with endless fear? Current criticism is, don't know. Again, that feels like it ought to be a meant word. If that was an E, ditched female, maybe shakes. Or is it not KE? Maybe it's something different there. Is it maybe a word for shakes without an F? Bigotry is prejudice, racism, sexism. I mean, having the Kez there isn't really helping me, is it? So I'm going to leave that out for a minute. Drive to a claim. Driver is a club. Restricting a disturbance. No. This one, explosive women at matches in the Isles. This is just Hebrides. High explosive Hebrides, there we are. Hebrides it is. Oh, okay. Could be Super Dan, Dania, Caledonia. Can't be Caledonia is North Europe. End up. If I have to go around the blooming Balkans to get this, I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Okay, that's not too bad, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 left. 28, 9 minutes. But I've got no idea what to do with this one. Accompaniment. What goes with accompaniment now? Okay, just I think. Why would that be accompaniment? If it is, and then that can be Macedonia for an ace don. Missing in action. I think that's right. Accompaniment would be endless fear. Don't know. Encapsulated by current criticism. Pan is current criticism. Sorry. A comment. There's a comment is criticism. I'm going to leave that for now. Collects are primarily masses, I suppose. Makes sense. Macedonia was ace Don, missing in action. End up. Aim is an end. Okay. Yep. This is my last two then, isn't it? Is that elitism? Elite. It can't be elitism, can it? Kesism. Is it an anagram of female? Could be, couldn't it? Yeah, maybe shakes. Elfmeism. Don't know about that. Right, what do we got here? Driver to a claim. Restricting a disturbance. Well, there's my A being restricted, I think. To a claim is to celebrate. Driver. Chauffeur. No, it's not chauffeur. Oh, maybe it's an anagram of a claim. But then where's my A? My E coming from? This is a din, say, for a disturbance. A. To claim is to clap. I don't really understand that. Accompaniment is what goes with endless fear. I've got no feel. Encapsulated by current criticism. Well, criticism is a comment. Our current is ACC, comment, which leaves panic for fear. Okay, I get that. Bigotry feels like elitism should fit in there, but I can't see why. If it was elitism, but I can't because I need a letter there. I assume I'm looking for a driver, really, which would be a chauffeur. The Iliad's right, because that's one lad, one young man, penning one. So Iliad. I don't think a driver's going to be a golf club. Kind of cray. To claim is to what can go in there? None of those letters so far. Nothing from the bottom row of the keyboard. Nothing there. Actually, not a lot goes in there, does it, really? H does. Let me just write these down. H. J's not going to. K's not going to. L can. H, L. W, not really. C, E. Bit unlikely E, but could. R definitely will. T won't. Not sure CY will, because I need to put that as a word. CY. Unlikely. SIO. So it's only really U and I and O there. I think Co. A disturbance is a. To claim is to champion. And it could be a different A in this, of course. I don't know what to do with ditched female, really, unless maybe shakes. Is it an anagram of female with feminism? Head feminism? Can't be an E, can it? Feminism. There's probably an N in there, isn't there? Feminism. Was it her? Ditched her. Right, I'm going to sit and think to myself on the pause mode while I have a think. Okay, I finally remember what the driver is. Oh, so I've remembered. We're looking at a charioteer. So we've got chair going around a right, which just leaves ditch female. Maybe shakes. I don't think that can be a Kez, can it? Esteemism. I've got no entryism. I think that is not entryism. Esther. Ditched. E something T, something E, something ISM. Oh. I don't really understand what I'm trying to get to here. Ditched female. Maybe shakes. Ute. Ite. Oat. Ept. I wonder if it's est her. Female is her. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's herism. I just wonder if est. Entherism. Sort of is what I don't know really. Which is a shame because everything else in this puzzle I've known. So that makes it a bit. I mean, Balkanised is a bit weird, but I still know what it means. Herism. Ditch female maybe shakes. There's no. I can't see what I'm meant to do with not half. Let's go back to egged, eft, ed, est, eat, ext. Oh, what about extremism? Extreme, ext. Ditch female, extremism. Is that a type of bigotry, extremism? And how does that work if it is? Ditch female is your ex, tremor is shakes. Yeah, I think it's extremism then. Okay, let's go there. Yes, 39.50. Scrapes in under 40 minutes. Right, now to try and deravel that. Or unravel that, should I say. Right, what we got? Well, okay, accompaniment. Your definition is what goes with. So that's the definition. Quite a hard definition to see there. Endless fear is panic without the C, so that's the P-A-N-I. And then encapsulated by current. Current is AC for AC/DC, two types of current. AC. And criticism is a comment. Dodgy dealer is a spiv. Bowling top people over, so VIPs going backwards. A driver is a charioteer. Obviously you see them quite often down the high street actually. Obviously not. I mean, probably haven't seen a charioteer since I watched Spartacus really. To acclaim is to cheer, restricting a disturbance, a riot. Right, explosive is HE for high explosive. Women at matches, okay, brides, and the aisles are the Hebrides. To fade away is to die. Very quietly is P for piano is quietly, so very quietly is PP. It's kind of thing you see fairly regularly in crosswords, and with the end of the, so the last letter of the is E, which gives you the port of Dieppe, which is in France, I believe. Bank's ideal is an anagram of Balkanised. After change your anagram indicator and split up into smaller units is Balkanised. So the Balkans, when Yugoslavia split up, that became 6 or 7 countries. If you're keen on something, you're into it. Being at home is in, and set of books around is the Old Testament going backwards. A girl is Jill. Suffering is ill alongside J for Jack, so the card, the J. Obviously Jack and Jill. Nice little clue that. A stoppage is arrestment. We've got an anagram of restart. Somehow is your anagram indicator. Involves workers. Workers in this case are men. To join forces is to team up, and a side promoted is a team going up, so to speak. Right, the is in the clue. Cunning is arch, and strategy's ending is a Y, which gives you thearchy, which is divine rule. Thearchy? Don't know. Anyway, right. South Americans are Brazilians. There's the definition. A support is a bra. Huge numbers are zillions. Now, zillions is not spelled that way, which is why it's got a sound like indicator of reportedly on it. Suffering from severe cold is numb. Greek character is new. Encountering the doctor, which is an MB. Chair's fresh prop. I think it's just no chair. Sorry, the chair is a a professorship. Let's say at a university. Professorship is an anagram of fresh prop is so. Shaky is your anagram indicator. That's the across clues. Let's look at the downs. Right, we've got amphetamine, which is a type of drug. And in this case, we've got an anagram of Emma the pain, I think it is. Suffering is your anagram indicator, so Emma with the pain to be the ones to anagrammed. To protect is to cover. We've got C for cold, and a maiden over in cricket could be an example of a maiden could be an example of an over in cricket. No runs scored. Right, end up is aim, so AIM going upwards. Your aim is, your end is. Entertaining, superfellow, so Ace Don. Part of Southern Europe is Macedonia, so there's the country of Northern Macedonia, and Macedonia is a kind of territory. I think it's part of Greece specifically, and that's why Northern Macedonia call themselves North Macedonia, because the Greeks didn't want them to be called Macedonia. Alexander the Great comes from there, I believe. I think I'm right on all that stuff. Collects is a masses. R primarily, so take the A of R, primary letter, and then associate with church services, which are masses. One is in the one is I. Got a young man is a lad. Penning, one is I again, which gives you the Iliad, which is a very long poem. Right, ditch female is your X. Maybe shakes is trembles. Trembles is the word you're looking for. So only the first half trembles is trem, and then is in the clue. M for male. Displaying bigotry, extremism. I suppose extremists tend to have a dislike of everybody else, that isn't at their extreme. So yeah, maybe it's bigotry. Interesting one. A bond is a tie. The prison sentence you get is time. So take the M out of M is avoiding time. Time becomes tie. New form of is your anagram indicator. That heat pump not is an anagram of put on the map, and something that's been put on the map is widely established. The Buddhist monk is a lama, with the musical instrument being the kazoo going around it, which gives us the US city of Kalamazoo. I've got no idea where that is. If I were guessing, I'd go for somewhere in the southern states. Kalamazoo, kind of like Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, maybe somewhere around there. But I have no idea. Be interested to go and look up in a bit. Right, a vending machine is an example of a dispenser. We've got is in the clue, getting an anagram of spender around it, confused outside. So confused is your anagram indicator that spender needs to go outside of is. What may be observed in spiritual settings? Well, rituals. It's just a cryptic clue. A pulse is a type of plant, so think of beans are pulses, and your vitality is your pulse. Top, I think in this sense, is saying take off. cut the top off of a section of tree. Well, section of tree is a branch, so take the B off of branch, becomes a ranch. Branch becomes ranch, which is a farm. And finally, to rebuke is to rap. Artist is RA for Royal Academy on P for piano. And there we go, 39.52, all done, and thank you for watching.